So she had let slip her name. That gave them the clue that they needed to actually figure out kind of who they were dealing with. Nope, we're going to use most of our spruce just for this house. I'm going to have to chop down a bunch more spruce trees. I might have some in storage, so... Ow! Okay, let's figure out a better way to get up there. There we go. This is it right here. For the moment, till I have this overhang done. Oh, good enough. The woman who was playing Miss Kennedy, the owner of the house, was not able to be at the game when the Chinaman actually finally tracked them down and assaulted and attacked the house, which was suck. It was annoying. I mean, it was a bummer because okay. Still have a little bit of spruce left that I can use to make a couple other things, so hopefully it'll be enough. Anyway, the Chinaman attacked. There were only 3 players there that night, which was a bit of a shame, because more might have helped a lot. No, more would have helped an immense amount. There were... It was 3-on-3, actually, though, so it was mainly luck of the dice that caused everything that happened. In the end, all 3 were unconscious, and the Chinamen were able to grab Lily Mitchell. I think we're going to go ahead and use half slabs too. Do I have any more? Don't, which means we have to go all the way back down to get them. So they snagged Lily Mitchell. So, yes. Quincy Washington, they ended up eventually regrouping at a rich guy's house who was a friend of the dilettantes, and we had a new player, brand new player he'd never played before, and so they made the mistake of once again listening to Quincy Washington, who said, "We're gonna go get Lily." So they attacked her house again, which is probably not the best of ideas, and ended up 27 might do us. Oh gosh, that was a potentially stupid idea. While Washington drove by in the car and said, "Looking for me," and tried to distract the cops. Oh, I can't get off this corner. That kind of sucks. Haha! Parkour skills, mad parkour skills. Well, he did that. The rest of them tried to sneak into the house. Now, the brand new player was warned that if somebody has a gun and they attack you, has a gun pointed at you, then you really shouldn't. You should do whatever they tell you. And he got caught by a cop, and then the cop, said, "Halt!" All that jazz. And he tried to grab the cop's gun. The cop blew him away. I impaled, and he was dead. It just dead immediately. So that was kind of a shame. Some of the others found that kind of amusing, actually. But yeah, here's what we have to do. And then I think, yeah, we're going to extend the porch, I guess. The porch will come out from the house just slightly, because these are both coming out, so that'll hopefully be okay. I'm one short. Again, one short. That is so irritating. Anyway, they assault the house. It all goes horribly, horribly wrong. Spruce. Do that. It's probably more than I need, but I mean, I know it's more than it's way more than I need. And these 2 trees are like going to be part of the porch, which is kind of irritating too, but it is what it is. super low. We'll see how it looks. Okay, there. Oh, we do need some more of these. So the assault goes wrong, although... Wait, why is that? Okay, that... Yeah, that's why. The assault goes wrong. One of the characters is actually able to get into the house. She's able to sneak around. The same character who had noted the strangeness of the fact that these Kennedys were getting attacked a bunch. There we go. Looks pretty good, to be quite honest. She managed to sneak all around the house without getting caught. She kept making her sneak checks, which was pretty awesome. This is very awesome, actually. Okay. We'll have to pretty this up eventually. And I need to quit saying My inventory's full. Let's see if I can't empty out a few things, possibly. Let me take a quick look around the house, and then I'm gonna pause and try to collect my thoughts and figure out where we're going with this thing. And then, that there, and there's probably gonna be another one that we'll need around this corner here. That's better if it was sealed up. Okay. And we're probably gonna run a hedge around a good portion of this house, possibly. But we shall see, considering how tight it is. So I'll be right back. So the whole endeavor by the player characters ended pretty much in failure, as they were caught by the police or killed. Quincy Washington, it was kind of funny. One of the main characters actually went up. I wish they wouldn't connect like that. We need to do this around back too. This is the back door, so it just gets the minorist treatment. Anyway, the sneaky character managed to get into the house and basically sneak up on the bad guys. She was hiding in a room when another character who's a lot louder than her kind of broke in. He's walking around and asking, anybody home? That kind of thing. And when one of the little Chinamen answered the door, this might be enough. Might be enough light. When one of the little Chinamen answered the door, she was hiding in a room and could see the whole thing, so she just shot him in the head, basically. The other guy was like, oh, that's weird. And he walks into the room, and the little girl was in there. She thought he had done the killing, so she's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. So she had it in for him. She hated him after that. We're going to just leave these doors open. This is kind of weird looking here. If I like this mix of stone and wood too terribly much, we can leave that door open too and get a breeze. But it looks okay on the outside, actually. I need to make a ton. Alright, where am I going to put my bed? Oh, I talked about gables, didn't I? I don't think it's going to be tall enough to make good gables, but we will put storage up here. I have a bed on me, and I think I got some wool somewhere in here, so I think we can set the bed back here in the corner. We will make a crafting bench to place in this place. Oh, anyway, she ended up running into the room. The little girl... Actually, I think we're going to put our... Put some thingies here. Make a little fireplace type of deal. Oops. Let's go over here for the moment. Where was I? She ended up getting caught and cut down by one of the shadows. The gentleman who was making all the noise and pretty much bringing, letting people know he was there, he ended up jumping out a window and running away. Quincy Washington came in through the front door, eventually, or a side door. And we're going to need some clay. He tried to gun down some cops and Chinamen and ended up getting gunned down himself. And then... Oh, yeah, but he did survive, and so did Miss Holton, the psychologist who had actually been the one sneaking around. The trials ended up sending Quincy Washington to jail. Shoot, I'm not done. I forgot to put those on. Sent Quincy Washington to jail. Gwen Holton was able to fake, as a psychiatrist, she was able to actually fake being... Is that enough? She was actually able to fake being psychologically unsound, so she ended up being locked up in a mental institution, in the state mental institution there. Let's put these in case I need them. And the artist, Julian Bernard, actually got away. And I was telling you guys this story for a reason, and I don't remember what it was now. It might have been so I could tell you some of the later stories about Bernard when he showed back up. I am going to finish up this thing on my own, real quick. I have a feeling that we've gone way over time-wise, so it's probably a 2-episoder. I like how it's looking, kind of tucked in with the trees here. I like that a lot. This is going to be my main house here in town. And then there's a back door, too, which will probably run a little walkway around or something like that. We need to add some kind of a walkway here to connect it to the street, put shutters on, and work on the chimney. So I'm going to do all that, I think, real quick, guys. And instead of making you continue to watch, as you've been watching all the boring parts, and now I'm going to not show you the interesting stuff. So we'll be right back. All right, there we have it. At least the basics. We got our bed set down. I think it's light enough in here. We placed a little hedge that almost comes out into the road. That's okay. There's a hedge that runs all the way around the house. We have a nice little stoop on the back porch as a back porch. There is a chimney with a some smoke coming out, and we've got shutters on the windows. So aside from like the interior decorations, which will be pretty sparse, I'll get some more chests placed in here and that kind of thing. She's done. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it. We'll probably have chests up here and around up here or something like that. I'm not sure yet. But thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate it. And I will talk to y'all next time.